Welcome. I'm Verna Joe, Director of Spanish Fork Senior Citizen Center. We've created this program in hopes that you'll find some enjoyment, maybe learn something new, and mostly to connect with you. Please sit back and enjoy.
Ted, hut. Please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance to the flag.
Present arms.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Hey, Spanish Fork, Heather Lyman, nurse with Aspen Ridge Home Health and Hospice, and I have such an important topic today. As a matter of fact, I spoke about this very same topic this time last year because it's so important. So the American Red Cross has announced that they have critical shortages of blood supply right now. They've reported that they are having the lowest numbers of blood donation in 20 years. So it's an important topic. I'm going to give you some facts on blood donation and we'll go from there. So did you know that in the winter months, blood donation sharply drops off? It's just a busy time of year. We're recovering from the holidays. It's cold outside. We just don't want to go anywhere. But there are more traffic accidents in the winter months. And so sometimes that blood supply dips pretty low. Number 2, type O is the most needed, the most critically needed blood type, but all of the blood types are essential. O negative is considered the universal donor. You can give O negative blood to anyone in a critical situation, but type to type transfusion is actually preferred, so we need all of those blood types. Number 3, someone needs blood in the United States every 2 seconds, but we don't get donations every 2 seconds, so you can see where it becomes critical. Number 4, fun fact, did you know dogs can donate blood in a veterinary emergency? It's true. Number 5, if you download the blood donation app, you can be notified when your donation heads out to save a life. How cool is that? Number 6, there aren't as many restrictions as you might think. So there are a couple of medications like blood thinners or antibiotics, but most medications will not cause you to be eliminated. Anemia or low iron, and travel outside of the United States to certain countries in the last 3 years. There are a few health concerns that will cause you to be eliminated, but not like there used to be. So if you were told 20 or 30 years ago that you can't donate blood because of some health condition, check back because a lot of those restrictions have been lifted. And last, 1 pint of blood saves 3 lives. So what are you waiting for? Go, go. Thanks, Spanish Fork. We love you and stay safe out there.
Happy New Year from the Spanish Fork Senior Citizen Center. I'm Verna Joe and this is Beverly. We thought it would be great today to kind of introduce a couple of our people on our advisory board here at the Senior Citizen Center. Mary Lou Brandon, she is our chair lady over our advisory board, and we thought it would be nice if she told us a little bit about herself.
I have been coming to the Senior Center for 11 years, over 11 years. When I retired, I thought I am not staying home, and I knew that my husband had previously come down here, so I started, and that's how I got to come. And Terry and I kind of jumped around and sat different places, which is sometimes hard to find a place that you think is the perfect place. But it's been a really great experience for us. After a fashion, not very long, I was asked to be over the activities that are the night activities, which has been quite an exciting thing for us. And also I help check in people as they come in the center for their lunches, and that's really fun too. Also, Janice Orr is on our advisory group, and she helps me check in.
Yes, I do that, plus a few other things. There's always volunteer opportunities here to fill your time, and so you get to know the other people. I know when I first walked in, I thought, I don't know anybody here, and then as I realized, I did know a lot of people that were already here, and so it was kind of fun to come down and see them again. But we do have a lot of volunteer opportunities, like Mary Lou said. I help with registration, and you can help serve the meals. I'm on the committee too with Mary Lou for our activities. There's just lots of fun times, and people are so fun to get to know, and you just get to make friends, new friends.
A lot of people think to themselves in the community, oh, I don't know that I could go in, I don't know that I could push myself, but our senior center is more like a country club. We come here, we have fun, we enjoy each other, we root each other on, we've got a lot of different activities that go on, and I just really feel that even with me, this has just really been a great experience, and I've just really been enriched. My life has been enriched by the impact of all of the senior citizens that come in here. And I'm overwhelmed a lot by the people who want to volunteer. Beverly, how many years did you volunteer here before you became an employee?
I'm trying to think, maybe about 5 years. I came in originally, one of my neighbors was Joyce Webb, and she was the director of the senior center at the time. So she kept encouraging me to bring my husband, who had Parkinson's and wasn't able to get around very well. So we started coming, and people were so nice and very kind and friendly. And I got involved with serving meals and doing the newsletter, and eventually introducing what was going on for the day. And then after my husband passed away, they asked me if I would maybe like to actually work here. So I've been working here for probably about over 7 years. And but I love it. It's been really great to get to know so many people. And I was surprised. I raised my family in California, and I had never heard of senior citizens in California. I guess for whatever reason, I don't know. But coming here and seeing all the wonderful people that are here and getting to know people outside of my normal realm of people that I would know has been really good for me. And I love it. It's a good place to be. It's very
and you
fun.
are beloved here too. And just so you know, she really is the glue that keeps us all together. I say all the time, I don't know the city pays her enough to babysit me. Then Mary Lou, how long have you been coming in here?
I've been coming about 11 years, and when I first walked in, I had some people say, oh, you're Kat Martin's daughter. Oh, I worked with your mother here or there. And and a couple of the ladies, I babysat their kids. And so for me, it's been a really fun thing. But I found out that I knew a whole lot more people than I thought I would know.
That's what I thought.
And it's been a really fun thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's been really fun.
Yeah, sometimes I feel out of it because they know everybody. These two, they've lived here their whole lives, and I've just, I came from California. I don't know anybody.
Oh, but
I've
she
been
knows
here
people
12
now.
years. Yeah. Anyway, but it is a really fun place, and people are very nice and very friendly, and are very welcoming, I think.
Yeah, I do too. And I think one thing, people don't come because they say, oh, I'm not old enough.
Yes.
You know what? When you come down here, these people aren't old.
Exactly.
And that is so true.
That's right.
When you're 102 and you can get up and dance when they play music
Or make Timmins.
and walk around and do all of the things that these people do. We have another one that is 100, and May's 102. You can't tell me that they act like they're that age.
No.
They are right along with the rest
our
of us.
years, our ages might be older, but our attitudes are not.
Right,
And it's
that's
just
right.
fun here
That's
because we're not
true.
old.
Our hearts are still in
Right, and our member that's 100, up until just this year, he taught everybody guitar that wanted to get to be taught. He's very generous with his time, and
Yeah.
It is knowledge.
good.
There's
Great
another
guy.
volunteer opportunity.
yes,
Yeah.
We have lots of volunteer opportunities
we have
here.
many
Yeah.
opportunities.
Well, we just want to make sure that you're all invited. Anyone's invited. Please call, talk with Beverly, see if we have an extra meal. And we would love to have you come and be our guest and try us out. Have some fun. It's a lot more relaxed atmosphere than you think. It's just, you come in, and as soon as you hit that door, people are laughing and having fun, and we just love to share our lives with each other and enrich each other with a happy day.
Hey, Beverly, it's time for some jokes. Yeah!
Oh, great, Pete. You're all ready.
Oh, I am so
Just
ready
make
for
sure
some
you
jokes.
laugh when I'm finished.
Well, it's a new year. I think I should laugh a little bit.
I think you should too.
Yes, laughing is always good.
It's good for you. I think there's studies about that.
Yes, there are, yeah.
Okay. Well, this is one that someone sent me. I got up at 5 a.m., ran 4 miles, came back, made a vegetable smoothie for breakfast, did 2 loads of laundry, mopped and vacuumed floors,
Oh, man.
and that's all I remember about my dream. I thought that was good.
That's not me, that's for sure.
It's not me either.
Oh, my.
And that's for positive.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to read one that's called Bubba Had Shingles.
Oh, Bubba had shingles.
It must be from someone down south, right?
Bubba had the shingles.
Right. So those of us who spend much time in a doctor's office should appreciate this. Doesn't it seem more and more like physicians are running their practices like an assembly line? Here's what happened to Bubba. Bubba walked into a doctor's office and the receptionist asked him what he had. Bubba said, shingles. So she wrote down his name, address, medical insurance number, and told him to have a seat. 15 minutes later, a nurse's aide came out and called his name, asked Bubba what he had. Bubba said, shingles. So she wrote down his height, weight, a complete medical history, and told Bubba to wait in the examination room. A half hour later, a nurse came in and asked Bubba what he had. Bubba said, shingles. So the nurse gave Bubba a blood test, a blood pressure test, an electrocardiogram, and told Bubba to take off all his clothes and wait for the doctor. Well, he had the little, you know.
Of course, yes.
Okay, not completely without clothes. An hour later, the doctor came in and found Bubba sitting patiently, waiting for him, and asked Bubba what he had. Bubba said, shingles. The doctor asked, where? Bubba said, outside on the truck. Where do you want me to unload them?
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good. That's,
Bubba had shingles.
yeah, but not feel
They
like
should have
you-
asked
Yeah,
what kind of shingles. You know.
Exactly.
Right. People need to be more specific.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. Here's one called The Cookie Thief.
I think that's me sometimes.
No, I think it's me. I bake them, and yeah. Okay, a woman was waiting at the airport one night with several long hours before her flight. She hunted for a book at the airport shop, bought a bag of cookies, and found a place to drop. She was engrossed in her book, but happened to see that the man beside her, as bold as could be, grabbed a cookie or two from the bag between where they were sitting. She tried to ignore it. She read, munched cookies, and watched the clock as the gutsy cookie thief diminished her stock. She was getting more irritated as the minutes ticked by, thinking, if I wasn't so rude, I'd blacken his eye. With each cookie she took, he took one too. When only one was left, she wondered what he'd do. With a smile on his face and a nervous laugh, he took the last cookie and broke it in half. He offered her half and he ate the other. She snatched it from him and thought, oh, brother, this guy has some nerve. He is so rude. Why, he didn't even show any gratitude. She had never known when she had been so galled. She sighed with relief when her flight was called. She gathered her belongings and headed to the gate, refusing to look at the thieving ingrate. She boarded the plane and sank in her seat, then sought her book, which was almost complete. As she reached in her baggage, she gasped with surprise, and there were her bag of cookies in front of her eyes. If mine are here, she moaned in despair, then the others were his, and he was trying to share. Too late to apologize. She realized with grief that she was the rude one, the ingrate, the thief. I thought that was funny too.
That is good. Yeah, sometimes we don't know.
Yes,
what we're doing.
we assume, you know, she just forgot she hadn't put her cookies out.
There you go.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah. All right, one more joke for right now.
Oh, one more for right
Yeah,
now.
then we'll come back and do
A
more.
short one?
Sure.
Okay. A man saw an advertisement in a paper which read, Porsche for sale, $200. He went in to view it, expecting to find a battered heap of rust, but instead found himself face to face with a gleaming new model in mint condition.
Wow.
Why are you selling it for $200? He asked the lady. Simple. Last week, my husband ran off with his secretary. He said, you can keep the house, but sell my Porsche and send the money to me. So she did.
She was doing it. Getting back at him.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you, Beverly.
Oh, you're welcome.
So upcoming in February is one of our most favored events.
It is our Valentine's Sweetheart Dance, and it is one of the funnest ones we have all year. But I also want to say we have many of those. This year, our Valentine dinner dance is on February the 9th, and it's at 6 p.m. We will have all kinds of activities, but
What's the theme going to be?
the theme is just a sweetheart dance.
Oh.
So
And
what does that mean?
that means that we
Sweetheart.
have a sweetheart couple that we honor. We have their family come and tell a little bit about their love story. It's a fun night.
Oh, that
that's-
sounds so cute.
That's cute.
It
That
will
is
be
fun.
so fun.
And the cost is?
The cost is $15 a person if you're a member of the senior center, and that's per person. If you're not a member, you can still come, and it's $20 a person.
So for a couple, that's
That's $30 a couple if you're members, and $40 a couple if you're not. But where else can you go and have the activity that we're gonna have here for $40 a night?
so. What are some of the fun things happening that night?
We're going to have a dinner, and then we have a dance at one of the few places in the county you can even go and have a dance.
The Sawmill River Band always comes and plays country western music for us.
Oh, they're
And the-
good.
And
They are really good.
They are fun.
And the dress is just casual, or if those who want to dress up a little bit, it's just a leisurely, fun dance.
Okay. So what's for dinner?
We have a wonderful meal. I think the main course is a chicken dinner, and I'm not sure what she has prepared, but if it's anything like the rest of the meals that come from our kitchen, it will be wonderful.
It will, and a special dessert. There's always something really fun
Very
for dessert
special.
that she does. We've
And
got a
don't-
wonderful kitchen staff.
Yes, and don't feel like you have to have somebody with you, because I come every time and I'm by myself.
Hey, you want to be my date this year?
No.
Oh my word, I guess that saves me buying you a corsage.
Right, it does.
But we also have the youth council come and
Yes,
serve,
yes,
and
good
so
point.
and most of those are, well, it's boys and girls, but they will dance with anyone who doesn't have a partner, so
And
if
they
you want
typically
to.
are always busy dancing, aren't
Yes, they
That's
are,
true.
so if
they?
you want to
And they
dance,
love coming to this event.
They do.
and we love having them come.
We also have door prizes.
Oh.
So you stick around, we have door prizes that come, that will be there, and that's when you sign up, when you make your reservation, you will get a ticket to come in, and you'll sign another ticket, which will be put in a basket for the door prizes.
So can you like win a car?
Not quite,
Not a car.
not quite a car, but some
Okay.
nice,
Box of
nice.
chocolates.
Well, we've had some
Lots of
chocolate.
chocolates.
We
Some
can- we also
flowers.
have lots of
Roses.
roses. We have lots of fun things. It's going to be a really fun night.
It
But
is.
no cars.
No cars. No cars.
I was
Not this
hoping.
time.
But
No.
sometimes we get donations from some of our
Merchants.
merchants
The
here.
sponsors?
Like,
Yes.
some,
Which are greatly appreciated.
yes.
They are.
I'm glad you
Yeah,
brought that
it's a
up.
great thing. It's just really a fun night. So come and see us. Come and have a meal. Come and enjoy the dance and just enjoy the whole evening.
So you didn't tell me how I make a reservation for this. How do
You
I
come-
make a reservation?
You have to come to the center on Mondays or Thursdays, and there will be 2 tables set up, and you make your reservation with the ones that are sitting at those tables. One of them will be me, and there's another one at the other end of the center.
So this is not the same thing as making a reservation for the for lunches with
No.
Beverly?
No, this
They-
is a completely different
They'll
thing.
have to come in person
They need to
and
come in
make that reservation
and pay
versus
for it at
calling.
that time.
And what time?
Starts at 6 o'clock at night, usually done between 8 and 8:30.
Okay, I meant
And it's
what
on
time do they need
reservations.
to come to make a reservation?
Oh, they need to come before our lunches. Somebody will be here between 10 and 11, around 10 to take your reservation, and we'll take them from 10 to 12.
Yeah, because people always ask afterwards, can I get a ticket? And I always have to say, Mary Lou is gone.
So you said they'll get the ticket there at the luncheon?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But you'll
Before.
give them their part of the.
We'll give them a
Rights
part of their
coupon.
ticket, and they bring that to come in to get
Oh.
into the party.
So we gotta be careful of that ticket. We
Yes.
can't lose that ticket. We gotta keep
Yes.
that ticket somewhere safe.
That's right.
Right.
That's right.
Okay, so repeat, I always misplace things.
I know.
Uh,
But the good
How do
thing
you
is,
know I always misplace things?
because I know you, Pete.
Yeah, I always misplace things.
But the good thing is, we'll have their other ticket in the little basket, and they keep a list of everybody who signs
Yeah,
up.
we have a list.
So you'll know who's.
So we'll know who's coming.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah.
So what day again is this?
Friday, February the 9th at 6
Friday,
o'clock.
February the 9th at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
Here at the Senior Center.
Yes.
It's
With
Friday
what band?
evening.
Sawmill River Band. They're a country western band. One more thing I wanted to add too is that the reservations are cut off.
We're
And
going
a
to cut them
certain
off. The
number.
last time we're going to take reservations is February the 5th.
Okay, so I have about a week and a few days before.
Yeah, we have like 2 weeks and then that.
Valentine's to get that
Yes.
taken care of.
Yes.
So I shouldn't come crying about the fact I couldn't reserve it.
Right.
That's right.
It's not on the. Well, I like coming to cry anyway, but you know me. But that's
We all
fine.
do.
Yeah, you can come cry if you
Yeah,
want.
we don't care.
Is there a limit? I mean, how many people are allowed to come?
We've never really, well, one time we put a limit on it. Usually, if you make a reservation, we'll have room for you.
Right.
But if we get over 150, we're probably at our maximum.
So there is a limit. So it's important that I make a reservation early.
That is
Yes.
important, yes.
Yes. So don't wait until the last minute.
That is so true.
Yeah, yeah. And if you're looking for a date,
Come on in.
If you're looking for a date,
there's going to be a stag dance, folks.
turn down, so I am looking for a new date.
Come alone. I'm alone person.
And if you come alone, you will find there's many that
Yes.
come alone.
Yes.
It's not just for dates, it's for everyone to come and
Everybody.
enjoy. You see people up that are dancing together that maybe didn't even know each other till that night. It's just really a fun evening.
Agreed?
Agreed.
Agreed?
Agreed, and there's no age limit.
Oh,
No age limit.
Not here.
But you have to be old enough to come to the
A
senior center.
well, a
That's right.
senior citizen, but I took
60.
that for granted because this is the senior center program, right?
Okay, so there is an age limit. You got to be old enough to come.
right.
So different, or so tall.
I
You have to be
stand
so tall.
corrected.
You have to be over a certain height to get into the senior
Oh, I
center.
don't know, we got some short seniors.
May I just tell you, I'll share this with you. The federal government deems anyone 55 and above is considered
Is
a
a
senior
senior.
center.
Okay, so this is a great way maybe to invite your neighbors that are in that age group that have not yet come to the senior
That's
center.
an absolutely wonderful idea.
Oh, and bring them on down to the Valentine's party.
There you go.
That's
That's
right.
what I did. Yeah.
It'll be good.
Okay, we'll see you there, February.
9th,
Ninth.
6 o'clock. It's on a Friday, so you can
What else
stay
you
up
got
a little
going
bit
on?
later because you can sleep in the next morning.
Please come and see us soon at Spanish Fork Senior Citizen Center.
Hey Beverly, it's time for more jokes. Yeah, you want to hear some jokes? Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, these are some Irish jokes.
Oh, some Irish jokes. Well,
Yes.
That wasn't even Irish. That was more British.
Yeah, actually, my husband was Irish too, Patrick. All right. Gallagher is in Boston and he was waiting patiently. Also, he was watching the traffic cop on a busy street crossing. The cop stops the flow of traffic and shouts, "Okay, pedestrians." Then he allows the traffic to pass. He did this several times and Gallagher is standing still on the sidewalk. After the cop has shouted, "Pedestrians," for the 10th time, Gallagher approaches him and he says, Isn't it time that you let the Catholics cross? Did you get it?
I did.
He thought he was saying Protestants.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
No.
Okay, digging a hole. A passerby watched two Irishmen in the park. One was digging holes and the other was immediately filling them in again. Tell me, said the passerby, why on earth are you doing that? Well, said the digger, usually there are three of us. I dig, Fergal plants the tree, and then Sean fills in the hole. Today, Fergal is away unwell, but that doesn't mean Sean and I have to take the day off, does it? No.
So they did their part.
They did their part.
Yeah.
That was a joke,
And they'll do it again.
and they will,
Yeah.
because they're
I
Irish.
thought it was quite good. I thought it was very humorous.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, here's one more.
You know, the Irish are never that funny. I mean, come on.
I know.
Okay, very good. We'll get in trouble for that one.
This is called How Many Ducks?
I don't know. How many ducks?
Funny Irish logic. On the bus, Patty got chatting to Murphy, who was carrying a bag on his back. What's in the bag? Asked Patty. I'm not going to tell, replied Murphy. Go on, do, pleaded Patty. Oh, all right then, it's ducks, announced Murphy. If I guess how many ducks you have in the bag, will you give me one of them? Inquired Patty. Look, said Murphy, if you guess the correct number, I'll give you both of them. 5, said Patty triumphantly. You didn't even get it. He told him there were 2, and he said, still guessed 5.
Oh.
That's the Irish humor.
Oh, see, I'm not that much Irish. Okay. Okay.
The mom test. I was out walking with my 5-year-old daughter. She picked up something off the ground and started to put it into her mouth. I took the thing away from her and asked her not to do that. Why, she asked. Because it's been on the ground and you don't know where it's been. It's dirty and it probably has germs. At this point, my daughter looked at me with absolute admiration and asked, Mom, how do you know all this stuff? You are so smart. I thought quickly and replied, all moms know this stuff. It's on the mom test. You have to know it or they don't let you be a mom.
Wow.
We walked along in silence for 2 or 3 minutes, but she was evidently pondering this new information. Oh, I get it, she beamed. So if you don't pass the test, you have to be the dad.
Yeah, I heard that coming.
Exactly, I said. When you finish laughing, you can send it to a mom.
There you go. Yeah, she'll appreciate it. Mother's Day is coming sometime.
Sometime Mother's Day is coming. A woman answered her front door to find a plumber standing there. I'm here to fix the leaky pipe, he said. I didn't call a plumber, the woman replied. Aren't you Mrs. Snyder? The Snyders moved out of this house more than a year ago. How do you like that? The plumber grunted. They call you up, tell you it's an emergency, then they move away.
Yeah,